Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing, Mariota. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 15. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the pass caught by Zay Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
Jump.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Colts 1st down.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
1st down, Colts.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll check this one down to Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's third down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Is Jacobs, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Theo Riddick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Theo Riddick, 98 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
1-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after 1.
14-14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
So we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st down.
From the gun, Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Colts 21, Raiders 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Game at 21 apiece. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It's a gain of 10.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got Burton here, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And
that's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll run on 1st down to Marlon Mack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Slant to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Colts.
From the gun, Rivers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
And a Colts.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Rivers eluding the pressure right. But I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Ball carrier. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
By Jonathan Abram.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
14-yard line.
14-yard line, second and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Mariota. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
8-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that gets him a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the second quarter. But since we're in the 4th, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2 yards on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
The ball carrier.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Colts, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.